have the top receivers by Pro Football Focus. They ranked Odell Beckham Jr. 8th on that list. Julio Jones starts with the list, followed by Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, and you see Odell Beckham down at 8. Pro Football Focus, they evaluated Odell Beckham. They said Beckham's first season in Cleveland was completely underwhelming. The entire offense was out of sync, including the connection between Baker Mayfield and Beckham. New head coach Kevin Stefanski should help get Beckham closer to his elite form and improve the communication between him and Mayfield.
Well, you're showing Beckham as 8th. Andy, I'd be surprised if he's anything higher than 5th at the end of this year. I think there's a lot of things working in his favor to be improved.
Yeah, totally agree with you. I don't think if you're Pro Football Focus, you got to take into consideration that he was hurt and that it was a new situation for him. So I think that both of those things need to be embraced when you start talking about Odell Beckham Jr. I don't think that gives Jarvis Landry enough credit, though. I think Jarvis Landry is also a top 8 wide receiver in the NFL. Right. And if you don't believe that, then you need to watch Jarvis Landry play.
Well, the big question involves how it got together last year, and Beckham certainly didn't make himself happy with some other people, or people weren't happy with him the way he didn't report on time. And it's interesting, Andy, that he didn't do anything bad. He just did things that kind of ticked people off.
Well, I mean, there was a rhythm aspect, and I think that was right for what Pro Football Focus said. I don't disagree with that. But I also think that you've got to take into consideration he can't control the play unless the ball is coming to him. So it all goes back to Baker Mayfield for me. I mean, Baker's got to get him the ball, right? That's all there is to it. I can't. You can say anything you want about a wide receiver, but he does not control the play. The quarterback controls every play on offense. So I have trouble getting mad at guys that are underperforming. If they're having drops, then I'm upset. But if they're underperforming because you're still trying to build a relationship with your quarterback, that's to be expected.
Okay, you have a new coach in Stefanski. You have a new offense, basically. You should have more activity in the run game. Is it possible for Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham to form better chemistry under these circumstances?
Yes, I think the options are going to be there. The only way it's not, unless they have 2-3 play drives every time for a touchdown, I think the opportunity is going to be there for Beckham. I think we have the 2 best running backs in the NFL, best tandem of running backs in the NFL. And Andy Janovich is going to open some things up too at fullback. I'll be the only guy in town that's going to be excited about having a fullback this year. But, they've got to create opportunity for Beckham. It is in Stefanski's hands to try to figure out plays that are going to run for him. And let's face it, he's got to get open. If he gets open, I got to think in Mayfield's mind, if you're the quarterback and you know you're going to throw, and Beckham is your number 1 or number 2 targets on the play, if I'm Baker Mayfield, I know I want to throw to Odell Beckham Jr. So I don't think that the workload for Odell Beckham is going to get smaller because they've got more options. Hopefully, if he makes more catches, we all, or everybody else on the offense, has more opportunity.
Andy